here at the Academies at Englewood. We're going to overview the programs. We're going to talk a little bit about the campus, and you get to see some of it. We'll have a little bit of drone footage so you can see the overall campus, talk about schedules and classes, clubs, organization, athletics, different things you can get involved in when you're here, the admission process, what you can do for transportation if you are admitted, and how you can contact us. So the Academies at Englewood were started approximately 20 years ago to bring high caliber students here on campus who are very interested in rigor of honors and AP courses, who are interested in a specific program and they'd like to follow that from freshman year to senior year. We like to give students opportunities, both within the classroom and outside of the classroom, to experience different things in their chosen academy. Also, I know some people are always trying to take pictures of all the slides. This will be up on our website. We were handing out pamphlets outside, booklets of information that is also available on our website in case you didn't get it. So our 5 academy programs are biomedicine, finance, information systems, computers, law and public safety, and pre-engineering. In our academy, we expect again that it's a high rigorous, high performing student that is interested in being with us, that is creative, that likes to take high level classes. The expectation is that all core classes that you take as an academy student are honors or AP classes. You get 1 academy class per year, plus all of the other normal high school classes that you would be taking, both core and electives. And there's a variety of electives to choose from. Some go along with the academy that you're interested in or being a part of, and some are outside, such as art and music. This is just kind of quick drone footage over our campus. Some of our students did this a few years ago. So you see when you walked in, we're in the south building, there's a north building. Some things are reflected where there may be some math classes here, some in the other building. The main library is on the other side, there's cafeterias on both sides.
Whether you are interested in raising funds for prosthetics in India or debating on world issues in Model UN, we have it all here. Our school's new scientific journal features interviews with Nobel Prize laureates, and each of our academies has a different set of clubs, such as our weekly mini med school and Future Business Leaders of America, among many others.
In finance, I've really had the opportunity to study business operations and conduct advanced financial analysis.
So basically, my academy allowed me to get a scope of what a career in engineering would look like. We frequently use advanced engineering programs to complement our learning.
This is just kind of an overview of what our campus looks like. Kind of has that college-y feel with a tower on one side. And when you're a student here at the academies, you are also a part of Dwight Morrow. So you're going to have classes that are in both buildings. You're going to have classes with both academy students and Dwight Morrow students. So you get a real diversity of experience when you're here. As I said, we have 5 different programs here at the Academies at Englewood. We're going to go through each one of them, talk a little bit about what we have. So our first one is information system, and I'm going to bring up Ms. Alkawaz, who is our program manager and our lead teacher, to talk a little bit about her program.
Good evening, everyone. In Information Systems Academy, we prepare students for computers or, university, computer science or IT. We offer 4 courses. The 9th grade course is the IT Essentials. The Idea Essentials course introduces students to the fundamentals of computer hardware and software, mobile devices, security and networking concepts, and the responsibilities of an IT professional. The 10th grade course is the networking, and in this course students will learn about how to plan, design, and install a home or small business network, develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills using Cisco Packet Tracer, practice verifying and troubleshooting network and internet connectivity. The 11th grade course is the AP Computer Science. It introduces the students to the object-oriented programming language using Java. This is AP course that means prepares students for the AP exam at the end of the year and offers college credit. The 12th grade course is the cybersecurity. It introduces the students to the cybersecurity measures and type of attacks, how to protect their personal devices and networks. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Alvarez. So, if you're interested in Information Systems Academy, when we're done with this, you can just go check out the room, see the computers in place. You can see that there's students that are working on taking apart computers, looking at the various components that are there. So they get a full experience from kind of like what are the guts of the computers all the way to how are they dealing with cyber attacks and things like that. So our Law and Public Safety Academy, unfortunately our teacher wasn't able to be here tonight, but I can tell you that's a great academy, very popular here in Englewood. You can see what some of our students have said, that we have a diverse population of students bringing unique perspectives here, and they get to learn from each other. And also, our second student here talking about how special it is here for him, how he's gotten to meet a bunch of different people, and that he feels he can go into college with a strong understanding of the desired line of work into law or public safety. So just like all the academies, we have one class per year that are academy focused for law. In 9th grade, we have Introduction to Law and Government, talking kind of the basics of what is a lawyer, what do they do, what is civics, Congress, lawmaking, the court system, and what kind of happens through all of those things. Going into 10th grade of criminal law, criminology, looking at crimes against different things about people and crimes, property crimes, hate crimes, juvenile justice and crimes. So things that are kind of really interesting, grab the attention of our students. Then in 11th grade, we go into constitutional law. So talking about the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, Supreme Court cases, and how they impact the lower courts and the nation as a whole. And then going into issues of law and public safety, and kind of what are some of the pressing critical areas in law today, and how does it affect students individually, families, and our population at large. In addition, we have a mock trial series and a robust speaker series where our teacher does bring in attorneys and people who are in law and government to talk. Some of our students will be going out to Englewood City to go to the mayor's office and learn more about how things operate there this year. Pre-Engineering Academy, unfortunately that teacher also was not here tonight. They both had prior commitments, but this is one of those academies that if you're really interested in tinkering, taking things apart, building it, engineering, those type of things, this is the academy for you. So we have two of our students here talking about, again, growing academically and personally, gaining knowledge, developing skills, and you're going to see this kind of a lot as we go through our students, interacting with peers of similar interests, and really finding a place here to grow their interests, skills, and expertise in the academy that they're in. So one of the things you'll see in our academy for engineering is they're going to go from paper design to computer design to reverse engineering products. So they'll take toys when you go into the room, you can see those mechanical wind-up toys, and they're taking them apart to see how the gears work inside and seeing how they can put them back together or create something new with them, and learning CAD, so computer-aided drawing and design. Computer integrated manufacturing in 10th grade, looking at robotics and automation, modeling, again, using 3D design on the computers. In 11th grade, we're looking at principles of engineering, learning the math and science principles that are used in design and implementation. Okay, you'd want to be a strong math student to be in this academy. Looking at things like physics, we have an AP physics course or robotics class, or some of those things that you can take along with our academy class. And then in 12th grade, engineering design and development, where they do a capstone project, and you can see here that we have had students get patents on some of the things that they've invented through that class. We also have a first robotics competition and a TSA, Technology Student Association competition. So they build both robots. You may have seen these robots on your right-hand side in competitions. They sometimes have them on TV where they're building robots that do certain things. They had so many basketballs in a net. They work with engineers in the field to design these, the smaller robots, a couple of thousands of dollars. As they get into bigger competitions, sometimes they're hundreds of thousands of dollars, getting them to do what they want them to do. And TSA is building bridges and other type of things for smaller competitions. Our next academy, we're going to bring up Ms. Gulsharan to talk about biomedicine. Again, a very popular academy here in Englewood. Ms. Gulsharan.
Good evening, parents and students. I'm Ms. Gulsharan, the program manager. I serve two roles. In addition to being program manager, I also teach 9th grade biology. So here's one of our students, Grace. Grace went on to college this year, but she was very active in our biomedicine academy as well as on campus. So the first year, which is the course I teach, we are hoping to take our 8th grade students away from being teacher-directed to more self-directed in terms of lab work. So we stress lab safety in this course and working at the lab station pretty independently from myself. I'm just facilitating their lesson. We also have career exploration as part of this course, because a lot of the students coming into biomedicine don't realize that there's two worlds, the non-clinical world of biomedicine and the clinical world of biomedicine. So we hope to expose them to those two areas. The 10th grade class builds on the skills of the 9th grade class. We're lucky to have Dr. Ladrone, who's a microbiologist, and he also teaches at Bergen Community College. He takes the lead on this course, and he strongly stresses the tutoring them in more complex lab equipment use, and also stresses mathematics and data management for the students. 11th grade class is still building on the skills learned in 9th grade and 10th grade. Here they have to put all of those skills to the test with a research project, which we hopefully can get them into regional, state, or national science fairs. And also, the latter half of the year, they're doing medical terminology, which is a course that they love because they're great Grey's Anatomy fans, and they learn all the medical terminology and put it to use in watching that show. The 12th grade year, they come back to me, and I love to see them come back to me. Here's where we debate mainly law and medical ethics cases. We just came through one where they had to debate, a patient who was on life support. The husband wanted her off of life support, and her family wanted her on life support. So they had to really debate and argue their cases for that. And that's a really fun course for us, and seeing them as 12th graders really put their skills to the test. And that really rounds out the biomedicine program for us. So our national competitive organization that we belong to is called HOSA, which has now changed the name to Future Health Professionals. Our students take part in the competitions that are in January and then again in March. And they do place, and they do quite well in this event. Okay? So thank you for coming out, and hopefully you'll apply to biomedicine.
So, welcome again. Thank you for coming to our open house. I'm Dr. Tian. I'm a teacher of finance. This is Anthony's his experience regarding joining finance. Currently, he's a sophomore. I think right now he's working on his startup plan already. You will meet him, and next step you will meet a lot of freshmen. So if you have any questions regarding Finance Academy, you can talk with them. Check with them, know more about Finance Academy. Next slide. I would like to go over the 4 focus courses that Finance Academy offer during the 4 years, high school years. So first year, that's the description about what we do for Introduction to Business. And this is a case study-based course where students learn by reviewing and analyzing current events. This approach allows students to apply classroom knowledge to the real-world situations. Students love that, and many students started their business startup plan after this class. And during the sophomore year, students take financial planning. In this course, they explore career opportunities in the current market and learn how to develop their own career plans. The current sophomores, they are doing market research for the job market in the economy. They are also introduced to various investment options in financial market and the fundamentals of investing strategies. In their junior year, students take a project-based marketing course. Students research market trends and analyzing business with both successful and unsuccessful marketing strategies. This way, they learn the marketing and promotion strategies in the real world. In the senior year, students study international business and international trade. This course helps students understand the importance of globalization and how international business compete in the global marketplace. They also learn economic theories that support and explain international trade. All right, so student life in business. We have DECA Club, and we also have National Business Honor Society. So our DECA Club is very strong. Last year we performed very well. 17 students got their position in state competition, and 6 of them won their position for the international competition. So if you're interested in finance, so DECA is a good club for you attending and participating. National Business Honor Society is planned for the junior and senior students who has a GPA over 3.5, so they can do at least 2 projects to commit their services for the society. So this is an honor for you to join NBHS. That is for Finance Academy. I give the time to Dr. Ward.
Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Marnie Hazelton, who'd like to just welcome you here tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Ward. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm here just to say a few words and also to extend an invitation to you all to join us over in the common area tonight. We are hosting a family math literacy night spearheaded by the Algebra Project. And I think it's very important that you stop by. We have pizza, so we have stuff to eat. But also to understand the North Star that we are looking forward to taking this district in that direction, our trajectory. We believe that by the time all of our students leave the 8th grade, they should be proficient in algebra. Algebra is the gatekeeper to college. Once our students become proficient in algebra by the 8th grade, that frees up their schedules to take more advanced math courses while they're in high school. The ultimate objective is to push algebra down to the 6th grade. And so that is just one of many things that we're doing here in this district to attract families and students like yourselves. We want to be competitive, not only in Bergen County, but in the state of New Jersey and across the nation. And that starts with us taking a look at our curriculum, revising it, understanding that you all have choices, and so that we must be competitive and we must be able to offer you something that other school districts or other academies are not able to offer. And so, as I mentioned, the Algebra Project, we also are writing curriculum with the Algebra Project. It's called the Calculus, Accessible Calculus. Thank you. A few of our math teachers, along with Dr. Wirt, they attended professional development down in Miami this summer, and they also recently returned from an educational conference in Chicago. Some other great things that are going on in this district. If you have the opportunity to look online, there is an educational website called The Worthy Educator, and they just released their inaugural educational journal, which features our students on the cover. And it's an article based on, or an article about student engagement and amplifying student voice. Last year, we took a group of students from Dwight Morrow High School down to Washington, D.C. for a day of advocacy on Capitol Hill, where our students went office to office in the Senate building and the halls of Congress, advocating for more funding for mental health initiatives post-pandemic. And that is just a small look into some of the great things that are going on here in the Englewood Public School District, and that extends to Dwight Morrow High School and the academies in Englewood. We're also building a cyber cafe that will have a gaming station, a maker space. What else are we going to have there? A podcasting space, as well as a droning club. So we're looking to do great things here in the district, and I hope that you give us serious consideration when you start to fill out those applications and make a decision as to where to send your most precious commodity, which is our children. So thank you for allowing me to greet you. I hope that you are enjoying your time, and please, before you leave, when you leave the auditorium, make a right, continue down the hall, and drop in on the Algebra Project and get a slice of pizza. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hazelton.
I didn't know what you were saying.
So Dr. Hazelton just highlighted some of the things that we do have here in Englewood. I'm going to highlight a few more just so you can see what some of your options are when you come here as a student at the Academy. So first of all, our day runs at 8 a.m. to 2:50. We currently have a drop schedule, so I'm not going to get into super detail on this, but people kind of question what the schedule looks like, and if you've been in a traditional schedule only, which is periods 1 through 8 in a row, we drop out some periods each day. It changes up the day for the students. It gives them some flexibility in their classes. If you're not a morning person, period 1 isn't always first period of the day. things like that. So that's what our schedule looks like. So I talked about that if you're a student here, we expect a high rigor, that you're going to be taking honors in AP courses. Here's a list of our current AP courses. We have AP courses in science, math, world language, computers, English, statistics, government politics, history, so a whole gamut of AP courses that you can take while you're here. Freshman year, you can take AP biology, so you can jump right into it if you'd like. There's a whole host of honors courses also. We have dual enrollment courses. So dual enrollment is when you take a course here at the high school, and because of the way we have it set up with a college that's nearby us, they will give you credit for having taken the course here, because you're basically doing college level work here with one of our teachers and getting credit from that institution that you can take with you as you go into college, as you graduate here. So these are some of our dual enrollment courses currently. We're constantly adding more. Mr. Asari and I just met with Bergen Community College the other day to talk about advanced classes that we can offer in the future. We'd like to add some more. We have a whole host of clubs and organizations. Our program managers and teachers over here talked a little bit about some of them. We have those whole host of normal college club, high school clubs that you would be in. So newspaper, yearbook, the HOSA club. We have student council, investment, FBLA, TSA, robotics. So anything you're kind of interested in, we have some place for you to be able to explore that interest further after school. We also have a whole host of athletics, and again, this is gives you diversity here. So you have those academic high-level courses. You also get to see and meet people from our Dwight Morrow High School. So those students will be in clubs with you. The students will be in sports with you. So we have our host of fall, winter, and spring season sports. We have some of our fields right here, and we have a dedicated football stadium just down the road that's in walking distance. We have a lot of campus events, some of them Dr. Hazelton just mentioned. We also have Diversity Day, club fairs, homecoming. We just had a dance and a celebration for our homecoming game the other day. So there's a lot of things happening here. We have about 1,100 students total, so it gives you a nice feel of being able to have kind of a lot of things happening and not a huge campus all at the same time. Hang on for a tech problem. Okay, talk super fast. So anyway, what's going on here? Some of the colleges that our students have gotten into: Columbia, Harvard, Yale, Stanford. If you want to go somewhere great, here's a program that's going to get you to help you realize your goals and get you where you want to be. So it's a lot of information to take in. Again, all of this is on our website. The presentation, as well as the pamphlet booklet that was being handed out, is all there. You can take a look at some pictures of things that have happened over the years here. So the application process, what does it entail here for the academies at Englewood? We opened the academy application on October 7th. We're not behind, having not filled it out yet, it's fine. But do take note that at 11 o'clock on November 11th, that application shuts. We cannot accept late applications. We have specific guidelines, being a choice academy by the state of New Jersey. So once we say it's closed, we can't open or accept anything late. So please adhere to those deadlines. So what that means is you can find that at our website. If you go to www.epsd.org, englewoodpublicschools.org, you're going to find the site menu. You're going to find a drop down for academies at Englewood. So that's what you want to look for. And right there, it shows the application. Okay. We accept students from Bergen County, Passaic County, and Hudson County. Only 8th graders can apply. So if you're thinking about this, you have to apply in 8th grade. You can't decide in 9th or 10th grade, oh, you know what, that academy is really cool, I want to join it now. You cannot. We can only take people in the first year of high school. You're going to need 2 recommendations, from an ELA or humanities teacher and from a math or STEM teacher. The form is right there as part of the application. They're going to be asked, why would you be a good student for our academies? Why should we select you as a student? And they're going to answer some questions about how do you communicate, how do you work with others, how do you think outside of the box, things like that. I will caution you, make sure your application is complete and accurate. If it is not complete or it is inaccurate, we are likely not even going to consider you. We had over 450 applications last year for not 450 spots. So I have had people not fill out their whole name. I don't know who you are. And not fill out an email address, not fill out which academy they were interested in. Please make sure when you're filling it out, you really check it through, everything's spelled correctly. If you're from whatever town you're from, the name is capitalized. Okay, these are little things that make you rise to the top or not, depending. Okay, we are going to have a test, an entrance exam. I do get a question, do we have a practice exam? No, we do not. And there's a reason for that. We're not looking for you to study for this. This is a very standard 8th grade into 9th grade test, so information you should already have. We want to see how you can do on that type of test. Part of it will be math, part of it will be English literature and composition, so you have to be able to write, be able to read, answer questions, do math at an 8th grade freshman year high school level. And we're going to have that here on campus. We'll offer 2 different dates. Likely we are going to do it at 4:30, so in the surrounding area you'll be able to get here, and we'll do probably one night test also. Those dates have not been published. They will not happen until after the deadline of November 11th, and they will be on our website, so they will be in November, and they'll go up soon. Somewhere between mid-November and mid-December, if we feel that we want to have an interview, our program managers, lead teachers, and other high school personnel for the academies will invite you to come in and either do an interview on campus or a virtual interview to get to know you a little bit better. We want to see kind of the big picture of who you are as a student and why you want to be an academy student. So they would reach out to you if it's necessary. Okay, so what happens then? How do you know if you're in or not in? Well, we will let you know by the end of December. You're either going to be accepted, denied, or waitlisted. Okay, so sometimes we do waitlist students. We don't have a spot for you right now. Things happen over the summer, spot opens up. We're going to just go down the list and call you in if we do have a spot. If you are waitlisted, it does not guarantee you a spot. Some of the wait lists are very long, some of them are not, but we like to get a full academy, so we do try to do that. You're going to get a letter in the mail saying whether or not you were accepted or denied or waitlisted. Okay, and then you also need to fill out this form called Intent to Enroll, and it's right on the application process. You'll see it. What that is you give that. Let's say you're coming from Northfield. You need to give that to your superintendent saying your intention is to enroll in a school that is not in Northfield, that you're looking to go to an academy program. So they need to know that, and there's a form that you need to fill out as part of that. The transportation. If you live in Englewood or Englewood Cliffs, transportation is normal as if you were coming to the high school as a Dwight Morrow student. If you live outside of Englewood or Englewood Cliffs, we do not provide transportation. So please keep that in mind when you're making your decisions. You often can talk with your district about the possibilities of them providing transportation to you, and we do have some families that their district provides that, other districts do not. So take that into consideration. You may want to talk to your current district if you're outside of the area. I cannot have them provide transportation for you. It's really a discussion you have to have with them. So we have some students that are currently here that do that, others that figure out other transportation, there's some carpooling. Just think about how that would work for you. Okay, so contact information. You heard a lot of information, you have questions. So admissions at EPSD is admissions for the academies. You can email that address, admissions@epsd.org. If you have further questions, and again, look on our website, and you'll be able to do that. If you have a specific program question, if I see that email come into admissions, I'll forward it to the teacher and get a clarification for you. So, a lot of information. We're going to break in a few minutes. We do have some students who were sitting out at the tables checking you in. There was a QR code that was for a sign-in for tonight. If you didn't get a chance to do that when you came in, please make sure you do that. I just want to count of who we have here today with us. So we're going to have some students that are available in these classrooms. If you will have questions, their experience, something you want to know that might not have been covered today. So these classrooms are listed out on the table, outside, and it's basically, if you exit the auditorium, you're going to go up the hallway. The cafeteria is on your right. That'll be one classroom. Dr. Tian's classroom is on the left. She's going to take both finance and law. We have a last minute switch there. And get up. For the first time, you can turn down a hallway. If you go right, you'll have technology, information systems. If you go left, you have Ms. Saran for biomedicine. So really close by. And then Dr. Hamilton talked about our math night that is just getting started. If you're interested in doing that, that's up at the end of the hallway also and down the stairs. So you're invited to come to that. We do ask if that is your plan to stay for our math night. We're going to go to about 8 o'clock on that. So there's some activities they have. So please plan on staying until 8 o'clock if you're going to join us. So again, these rooms are outside. I'm just going to go through them quickly. Biomedicine will be in 422. Again, all the way up the hallway. You're going to make a right and a left. Information systems, all the way up the hallway, we're going to make a right and a right. These rooms again are listed outside. Law and public safety, we're going to actually switch that to Dr. Tan's room, which is 409, since he couldn't be here today. Pre-engineering is going to be in the cafeteria, right here. And finance with Dr. Tan will be in 409, so law and finance in 409. Okay, and then that's our math night that's coming up. So that's a lot of information, I know that. I can take a few questions before we break.